Hi and welcome to Love Doing Yoga on this Friday evening, Friday of our bank holiday weekend. Isn't it lovely to have a bank holiday in February? Lovely start to the month. And it feels like spring has sprung too. So all is good. So nice practice this evening. Hopefully you'll enjoy it and have you well set up for your nice bank holiday weekend. So let us begin today in a seated position. And remember that throughout your practice, only do what feels right for you today, listening to your body all of the time. Closing your eyes now, become aware of your seat bones, ensuring you've got equal weight on both seat bones. As you feel your spine open up and find space, lengthening through the spine, feeling tall. And let go of everything that's going on in your life and in your world, giving yourself permission to slow down and be in the present moment. And let your attention go to your breath as you inhale through your nose, filling your belly, pause, and then exhale through your nose. Having the exhale as long as is comfortable for you. Taking 3 more breaths here. And then when you're ready, just slowly open the eyes and bring yourself to kneel on your mat. If you're comfortable kneeling like this, great. If you find this uncomfortable, you can always get a cushion and just pop it in behind you there to sit on if that feels better, or indeed stay up tall. So again, always working with your body and what works best for you. And from here, let's raise the arms up so they're running up past the ears, pointing straight up to the ceiling. And then draw them back behind you. And on your next inhale, raising them up. And exhale, draw them back. Working with the breath. Two more. And then rising up, so you're on your knees, having the knees hip width apart and your feet straight out behind you. And let's raise the arms up, palms facing down. Soften the shoulders, so we don't want to be tight up here. Keep the shoulders soft, engage the core. And let's take 3 breaths here. And bringing the arms down, coming to sit on your mat Again, sitting up tall. Let's take the left hand, bring it out to the left, and follow it with the gaze. Let each breath just help you get a little deeper into your twist. 2 more breaths here. And coming back to center, let the body settle for a breath. And then draw the arm around to the right and taking a twist. One more breath here. And coming back to the center, bring the hands into prayer at the chest and open them out into a T. And on your next inhale, drawing them in, exhaling them out. And then again, inhale in and exhale out. Once more. And let them come down by your sides as you come to sit with the legs out long. Have the feet out either side of the mat, so you've got a little bit of distance here between the feet as you sit up tall. Let's once again bring the arms into a T. We're going to turn to the left and then slowly swing around to the right and then come back to the center. Draw the arms behind you, fold forward and coming up. Again, twist to the left and drawing it around to the right, back to the center, arms come back as you hinge forward. Bend your knees here if you feel you need to, if you're overstretching those legs a little bit. Coming up once more. And folding forward. And coming back to sit upright, swinging around. Let's make our way to the top of the mat. Standing up tall, feet hip width apart. And again, equal weight on both feet, those feet facing forward. Let's do a sun salute on each side. Get the body moving, palms together, raise the gaze. And sweeping forward. Lifting halfway. Forward fold again. And let's step that right leg back. Low lunge. And then through to your plank. So remember, step those feet out long, then draw the shoulders over the wrists. One more breath here. And come down on the knees and feet, chest and belly. And then draw the forehead and chest away from the mat. And push on up through your tabletop, slowly making your way into your downward dog as you pedal your legs in to position, just slowly allowing them to stretch
Finding the length in your spine, push the hips back. And then come to your point of stillness. And one more breath here. Let's stretch that right leg out behind you and step it through, low lunge. And stepping up to your forward fold. Bend those knees all the way up, palms together, raise the gaze. And forward fold once again. Halfway lift, lengthen that spine, keeping it nice and long and flat. And forward fold. Let's step that left leg back now for your low lunge. And then through to your plank. Once again, taking 3 breaths here. And coming down, knees and feet, chest and belly, and into your little cobra. Pushing up through your downward dog for 3 breaths. And let's stretch that left leg out behind you, stepping it through. Low lunge. And into your forward fold. Bend those knees. Coming all the way up, bring those hands together in prayer. And come to stand long ways on your mat with your feet open nice and wide, those feet pointing straight forward. And we're going to come into a forward fold here. So hinging at the hips. And then making your way on down, bring the hands onto the mat. And here you might want to start to walk those hands backwards. And just deepen that fold as the hands move back. And let's take 3 breaths here. And walk the hands forward. Place the right hand down, pointing towards that right foot. Raise the left hand up, follow it with the gaze. You should feel a little bit more of a stretch on that right leg. And of course, you can have the knees bent here if you find that stretch a little deep. One more breath here. Bringing that hand down. Let's swivel on this right foot. Turn that left foot inwards. Again, you can bend this right knee if you want to. Maybe rest your hand on it. And raise that left hand straight up. You can let the right hand point down towards the mat and maybe straighten that front leg for a full triangle.
One more breath here. Bend this right knee, rest your arm on it, and draw the left arm up past your ear, letting the gaze and the chest look upwards. One more breath. And then reversing it, so draw up, let that left hand come on to the back of the left leg, and that right arm, bring it up, draw it back, follow it with your gaze. Keep a softness in both knees. One more breath here. And coming back to upright, turning that foot back towards the front. And once again, folding forward, letting those hands walk behind you so that you can deepen that fold. And then walking those hands back up, let that left hand come towards the left foot. Raise the right hand up, follow it with your gaze. Again, feeling that stretch in the left leg. One more breath. Bringing that hand down, just swiveling on that left foot, turning it to the back of the mat. Turn that right foot slightly inwards as you make your way into your triangle, whichever version of triangle you want. So remember, lots of options: knee bent or straight, arm pointing down or resting on your thigh. One more breath here. And let's take it into an extended side angle. So bending that knee so it's over the ankle. Draw the right arm up past the ear. Chest looking upwards. One more breath. And let's bring it into the reverse. So raising the body up. The right hand goes to the back of the right leg. Follow the gaze of follow your palm with your gaze. One more breath. And coming back to upright, turning both feet in, heel toe them together. And make your way to the top of your mat. Feet again, hip width apart. Draw the arms up. And sweep them out to the side. Forward fold. Make your way down onto your knees. Feet straight out behind you. And lift up to those knees, bringing your hands onto the back of your hips, the back of your pelvis. Let those elbows look at each other. And then let's take a back bend here. Just working with your body and what feels right. Two more breaths. And coming back to upright and onto all fours for your tabletop, and taking an opposite bend here as we move into a cat pose, pushing the spine up.
nicely rounded, pelvis tucked in. 2 more breaths. And make your way down onto your belly. Forehead on the mat. Hands either side of the chest. And drawing the forehead and chest away from the mat, then engaging the hands as you push on up to a cobra. Nice back bend. One more breath here. And lowering yourself down once again. And then we're going to come up into a plank. So bringing yourself up into your plank, turn onto the side of that right foot and step that left foot into the center. As we draw the left hand up, follow it with your gaze. Keeping this hip up, away from the mat. Two more breaths. And drawing that left hand down, coming back into your plank, and come down on your knees and feet, chest and belly. And we're going to do the same on the other side. So I'll just swing around so I don't have my back to you. So again, coming up into your plank, and then come onto the side of that left foot, step the right foot into the center, draw the arm up, following it with your gaze. Two more breaths. And bringing the hand down, bringing it back into a plank, and come down onto the mat and roll over to your back. Bending those knees, hug them into the chest, and just massage the back out here. And when you're ready, coming to stillness, let those feet come down onto the mat, the legs come out long, and the hands come down by your sides, palms facing upwards. As you just relax, release, and let go. Letting go your feet and your legs. Letting go your glutes and your pelvis. The back of your body and shoulder blades. Letting go the front of your body, chest and shoulders. Letting go your arms and your hands. Your head, your face, your jaw and chin. Your whole body just totally relaxed and soft.
and identifying a moment of joy that you had today, no matter how small. Recall it, acknowledge it with gratitude. And then let your attention go to your breath. As you inhale through your nose, filling your belly, pause, and then exhale. And let your attention stay with your breath for a few minutes. If it wanders, draw it back to your breath.